Once upon a time, in a town not so far away, and in a time not so long ago, I was turned in by my roommate for being a witch at a Catholic retreat. This did not happen in a past life. This happened in August of 2013. And I remember feeling ashamed. I remember feeling guilty, like I'd done something wrong. I remember my heart beating quickly, and I remember that my roommate, she had seen spirits in our room. She sensed their presence, the same ones that I had. And I tried to comfort her. I tried to reason with her that there was nothing wrong with her and to please just tell the spirits to leave her alone so that we could rest up for her next big day. My attempts at connection were rejected, and she ended up fleeing the room that night and reporting me to the priest the next day for being a witch. She said that I had cast demons in our room. So as you can see, I was not burnt at the stake. I'm very much still alive. And maybe you're wondering, Lauren, what were you doing at a Catholic retreat? So during that time, I had not had my own business for very long at all. I was eagerly just starting out, connecting with people as best I could about how I could help them as a love psychic, how I could help them get in touch with their soul purpose and bring this magic into their relationships and into different parts of their lives. And time after time, I was met with the same or similar feedback. I want to work with you, Lauren, but I'm afraid that it's against my religion. And after about the 5th time that happened, I started to feel insecure. And then I started to feel curious. And I asked myself, what is my issue with religion? I was raised Catholic, but I had not been religious in several years. And really, I never really believed in the things that I was being taught either. And this was very different from the upbringing that I had. So I wanted to get to the root of what my deal was with religion. And I signed up for a Catholic retreat, and you know the rest. The problem with all of this isn't so much in that somebody decided to pretend like we were in colonial America and turn me in for being a witch. The issue was that I had a need to fit in and a need for approval. And yes, I could mask this need by saying that I had the heart of an anthropologist. It was a subject that I studied when I was getting my bachelor's in college. But there was still this need to connect that encouraged me to really go above and beyond to connect with people, to get the approval of people who maybe they were never going to understand the value of what I could offer them. And that's okay. And I see this play out time and time again with my clients. I see beautiful, accomplished, loving women turn themselves inside out so that they can be desired, so that they can be approved of, and so that they can connect and have an incredible relationship. I see them doing this with their significant others, searching for approval, wanting support that maybe their partner is not capable of offering. If they're in the dating process, I see them sometimes just beating themselves up over why somebody didn't call, over what was wrong with them, what could they have done differently on the date. And on the flip side of that, I see some people who are not even open to feedback because they are so afraid of rejection. And it's not so much that there is a need for approval or a need for belonging. These are very human needs, to want to connect and to want to feel supported by the people that we have relationships with. The issue is the lengths that we will go to when we're sometimes fooling ourselves into our reasons for doing what it is that we're doing. And the solution for this is to connect with your heart. Your heart has such wisdom in it, wisdom that it really wants to share with you. And it's so hard for you to connect with your heart, for us to connect with our hearts, if we're so tuned into being who other people want us to be. And this can cause us so much stress and so much pain in our relationships. A few years ago, I wrote something called The 3 Love Myths Revealed. And one of them is this love myth called find him and keep him. And I realize in that term, the term that I'm using, it does not have inclusive language in it, so please substitute whatever pronouns that you need. But behind this message of find him and keep him is do whatever it takes for this person to like you and to not reject you. And the scary thing about this is that it works. It really works, and it is taught all over the place. We're taught to value other people's opinions of us more than we value our own opinion of ourselves. And sometimes if we have a low self-esteem, we're not even interested in checking in with our heart about it. And sometimes it's really time to start being authentic and to start listening and to start acting on the wisdom of your heart. And this starts from a place of loving honesty. And I can help you. I can help you connect with your heart in a free heart connection session. In this session, we will connect and illuminate what your most incredible relationship is to you. We will talk about what frustrates you about your current circumstances. You will receive healing insight through your own reflections of yourself and through guidance that comes through me to you. And if it makes sense, we'll talk about how I can support you further in having a life of love and a relationship that truly reflects you and isn't based on a need for approval or a need to fit in. To apply for this session, please go to the link below, and we will talk soon. And in the meantime, I ask you to just reflect and to connect with yourself about what would be different in your life if you were truly living it on your heart's terms. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Lauren K. Wyatt, Love Psychic of Love Renegades.